As you can tell by that thumbnail right there, we're going to get straight into it. There's no added preservatives, none of that fake shit. Orale, Mexicans can't fight, that's what they say. Come on now, man. Myths, urban legends, things that are indubitably not true. Now, I've been hearing for a long time, and several people have left me DMs, man, and asked me about it. So I thought I'd address it. I thought I'd put it out there. I thought I'd put some realness behind some fake fucking talk, right? Some frivolous talk. Now, for a very long time, the Africano brothers, not all of them, you know, these certain individuals don't speak for the whole community. You know, I got nothing but love for the black community, the black and brown community. We're going to strive together, homes, because we went through some shit together, and we will continue to go through mierda together, homes. It's up to us to bypass and shake and bake, homes, these weird motherfuckers, homes, that are feeding us propaganda and trying to bring us down. It's time to come together for power. La onda style. Ain't that right, motherfuckers, right? Shit. Huh. Bang, bang. Now, listen. There's been a phrase that's coined out there talking about Mexicans can't fight. They can't beat up no brothers, right? Especially. That's an inferior complex, a superior complex. When one group believes that they're more superior to another and that one group is more inferior to them. Okay, so I was getting, do you know who Julio Cesar Chavez is? The wind's blowing, we're gonna get to him. You can't base fighting skills on someone's ethnicity. You can't base fighting skills because the vato's only 4'2" and it smells like tomates, right? You can't base fighting skills on appearance, Holmes. You can't judge a book by its cover, because if you do that, oh, you're going to be mistaken, and you're going to be like, someone didn't know he could. Yeah, well, I didn't know either, Holmes, but you found out, better you than me, right? And in that fashion. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, see, I tried to tell you, but you didn't listen, right? I'm doing my own thing. I'm winning, right? But a lot of the brothers have said, you know, and not all, but a lot, you know, and I've spoken to the brothers saying that, hey, man, Mexicans can't fight. It's an urban legend, Holmes. Everybody can fight and everybody can't fight, right? There's some guys that just are born with them skills. Yeah, they got that jab, that fucking, they got that Floyd Mayweather, right? And there's some guys that can't, offense, defense, right? Some guys that can't fight a lick. They'll do it though. One thing I will tell you about Mexicanos, Chicanos, raza, okay? We have pride, a lot of pride. That Aztec blood flows. That's the Nahuatl language, you know what I mean? Ispolme campo flows through our veins, through our blood. That means Mexicans are considered warriors, right? Not warriors in their own minds, homes, but they come from warriors. They come from good stock. Whereas the Africano brothers also come from good stock. Sprinkle in the whites. We're going to talk about you too. Fuck it, right? But the Africano brothers also come from good stock, right? Zulu, Warrior Nation, and all the different things that was popping back in the days. They hit you with the spear. One, that's always good. This shit hurts. I know it does, bitch, right? Over the generations, people have developed hand-to-hand combat skills for self-preservation, to protect one's village, one's tribe. The indigenous people, although not having much, homes, and having to fend for ourselves, what do you think, Holmes? Motherfuckers wasn't fighting off lions and tigers and bears on mine? Everybody was getting it in. Everybody was having to hold it down for their gente and for their people. So when I hear all this bullshit about Mexicans can't fight, especially against no brothers, brothers get them all the time. I've seen brothers do some bad things to some Mexican brothers. And I've seen some Mexicans do some bad things to some brothers, Holmes. It's bullshit. It's fake. It's frivolous talk. It's carnival talk. It's innocuous carnival talk. Ain't that right, Boxer fucking Enriquez? It's just innocuous. Listen, everybody, depending on the man they have skills. Okay? One group is not more vicious than the next. Okay? I hear people, oh, Mexicans will stab you. That's why they apply pressure. Hey, the brothers will too. The white guys, so them motherfuckers are different. Give them a fucking Salisbury steak and a piece of meatloaf, get them full and give them a pedazo, send them to the yard, and they're going to do horrible things to people. Everybody has hitters, man. No one is to be judged based on their ethnicity or how they look. I've seen the most goofiest, gang goofy looking motherfucker on the yard be the most vicious person on the yard. Okay, with major hands. You don't know until you find out. Then it's too late. So let's get to that. What did you had a glass jar? That's what they told me. Right? No, he talking like, oh, that's what they told me. Yeah, they told you that, huh? When you still had all your teeth. Now you don't got your teeth. They told me they were fucking fine. Exactly. So it's something that's been put out there. And you know, when you put something out there, different generations through generations, people start to believe some shit. They believe everything they hear, bro. Everything. If I say right now, hey, I took a shit, how's that motherfucker it was a mix between yellow and it didn't have peanuts, it had corn nuts in it. People are gonna be like, damn. And I took one too the other day, I could have sworn it was corn nuts. Next thing you know, I was like, hey, all the Mexicans, when they shit, there's corn nuts in their shit, right? It's snowball effects, right? And that's something that was put out there a long time ago, that Mexicans can't fight, they have no skills. Now, through the years, Holmes, when it comes to boxing, the pugilistic skills, when it comes to any type of combat sport, there's always been Mexicanos involved. Free Cain Velasquez, world heavyweight champion. My boy Julio Cesar Chavez, shit, 100-0. You know what that was, right? Just different guys, when it came to combat sports, have displayed the skills necessary to compete with everybody. Now, of course, you have the Africano brothers, and there's no denying and no doubt, Holmes, they got hands. Not every single one of them, but a lot of them do, bro. You know, I've been on yards and I'm unbiased, man. I'm not going to sit here and play games and feed you fake shit. I'm not going to give you cornflake without the milk. You understand? That's how I do it. Orange juice, Jones shit. I'm going to give it to you the really real. Because that's what I'm here for, is to speak on some real shit. I've seen people that can fight, and I'll tell you, man, the brothers do have hands. It's like they're born with the shit, you know? But then I met a lot of homeboys, say Fresno, the Bulldogs. For some reason, them motherfuckers had that. Now, I've ran into some that couldn't fight a lick. They couldn't fight themselves out of wet paper bags, right? But then the majority of them that I did meet had these type of hands, Holmes, that are unexplainable. So I was getting, this motherfucker hits hard, right? God damn, right? I've just seen it. You know, I've been in between it, so I know what it is. So when I hear this repetitive talk and this urban legend that Mexicans can't fight, and especially don't want to see no brothers, man. Oh, if you call a Mexican out in prison, he's going to be on the yarda. Okay, well then why you got to bring a knife to a fist fight? There's politics that are to be followed and adhered to when it comes to the yard. Okay, if the Mexicans have politics that say, hey, they must carry steel, well, guess what? They're gonna fucking carry steel. It doesn't mean they can't fight. It doesn't mean they won't fight. It doesn't mean they won't take that fade. It doesn't mean they might want to fade you. It just means that certain said yarda, that 4 yard or 3 yard or whatever the case may be, there's policies that are put into place for certain reasonings, Holmes, and they must bring a knife. Now, it doesn't mean that they're scared. It doesn't mean that they have something to hide. It doesn't mean, oh, these motherfuckers, they only use knives because they can't fight. That's bullshit. Let me tell you something right now. Motherfuckers got hands. I told you about my homeboy Soldier Boy, Mexican as can be, Holmes, will knock you out your motherfucking Red Wings. Straight up, Holmes. You swear to God that you're wearing Pro Wings. Those are extra 900. Just they were, Holmes. He knocked you up out them motherfuckers, right? Straight up, pay less, you store. Stand up. Motherfuckers don't remember. We do. The struggle was real. Now, when I hear this over and over again, y'all must be crazy. If you just don't stop, right? People base stuff and judge it by shit they've heard or what they believe to be true rather than what they see. Okay, unless you've actually been in war, guerra, ana yarda, or even gangbang on the streets, Holmes, with some real ones, you cannot speak on it. I had this one guy says, you ever been in prison? He was like, nah, I'm not stupid to go to prison. I said, okay, all right, I guess I'm stupid then. And he said, yeah, I don't know why you act like you're tough, and all these Mexicans act like they're tough. Y'all can't fight, bro. There's not one Mexican that's gonna fuck with a brother, right? Well, hold on now, right? Didn't you just see Canelo knock Jacobs up out his motherfucking boxing? You know what I mean? He knocked his damn boxing shorts backwards with one hit. Look, it's not about ethnicity and brown versus black and white sprinkle them in. Oh, what's up, brother? We can fight too, brother. Okay, all right, brother, I know. It's not all about who's better, who's more superior, who's inferior to who. When you start having that mentality, Holmes, is when you're slipping. That's when the ops catch you slipping, Holmes. That type of mentality that you can't be touched or can't no one fuck with you, Holmes. This group definitely can't fuck with us because traditionally over the years, they ain't got hands. Shit, you better ask somebody. You can't see me, right? Order to John Cena. Vatos have hands. Doesn't matter what's their ethnicity, where they're from. You know, and I get tired of hearing the same old shit, you know. It hurts my heart, Holmes, because I got pride. As a young Chicano, I'm not even young, I put too much on it. Okay, fuck it, we'll go with young today. As a young Chicano, striving in the movement of black and brown, coming together, it hurts my heart when vatos are like, Mexicans can't fight, yo. Y'all better stop that shit. Cholo Fitz like hitting the crane on him, right? Do you understand? A lot of this stigma, Holmes, and a lot that's put out there is propaganda. You feed into it. It's called rocking the baby to sleep. Motherfuckers will rock you to sleep, then put something in you, right? The art of war, the 48 laws of power. A lot of the Chicano and Mexicano and Latinos, period, Holmes. Orale, Gil, stand up. A lot of the Latinos, period, Holmes, Central Americanos, whoever it may be, implement and read and educate themselves on the art of guerra, war, so that they will learn to better themselves physically and mentally. See, fighting ain't all this. Sometimes you're blessed with this. And if your brother's always good, then you're good, right? But sometimes it's better to be blessed with this. The mentality to know when to hold them and the mentality to know when to fold them. To know when to take the higher road and to turn about face and walk away. You don't want to hurt them. Don't put the Mac on them. Do the only thing you can do as a righteous motherfucker. Turn your back on them, right? And do a pushing. Because, hey, the cards weren't stacked in your favor that time. And when they are, then so be it. That's war, Holmes. A warrior's mentality is the greatest thing, Holmes. Knowing your adversary, knowing what they're capable of, and knowing what they're not capable of. These are things that are taught to young Chicanos and Mexicanos and Latinos, period. These are also things that are taught to the Africano brothers, as well as the Woods brother and Asians and all that. Everyone has their teachings. Everyone has their ways. If you ask a Mexican, Holmes, you can take 10 Mexicans in the corner. Can you guys fight? See? Orale, pues, right? They could fight, according to them. You take 10 brothers and you ask them, can you guys fight? You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Shit, on correct, right? They're with their shit. Now, if you take 10 Mexicans and ask them if 10 brothers can fight, you know what you're going to get? 9 of those Mexicans are going to say, pues sí. You know what I mean? Pinche moreno está. They know what's up already, Holmes. A lot of them have been through guerra. They fought against what was considered the adversary at one point in time, bro. So they know and they're going to give respect. There's going to be that one, of course. Nah, bro, man, fuck that, right? They're always a tough guy. You ask 10 brothers, and 9 of them are going to say, man, the message ain't shit. They don't want to see no brother, right? And the one's going to say, man, shit, I'll judge no book by his cover. Fuck that. That little motherfucker right there can go. Tell me where to go. Get dumb, he can get dumb. You know what I mean? Straight up, this face, oh. That's just the way of the world. That's the way I've seen it. I'm not being biased or trying to be racist or anything like that. That's just what it looks like. That's what it appears to me. That's what I've seen over my years of incarceration of what I've done. It seems like there's no accountability for what you know rather than accountability for what you think. Okay? So when people are saying, hey, man, the essays can't fight, whether it be North or South, or there's a stigma, oh, Norteños grew up around brothers, man, so they got a little bit more hands. What does that mean? If you're Mexican, you're Mexican, is it? If you can't fight, you can't fight. If you can, you can. Straight up, Holmes. Because you grew up in a certain area, Holmes, and maybe it's a little bit more rougher, doesn't mean that you have more skills than the guy who grew up over here in Walnut Creek, right? None of that shit matters. What matters, Holmes, is what you have, your heart, Holmes, and if you fucking train, that's and you get ready. And then there's just some guys, man, that are just fucking warriors. They got that warrior spirit mentality. They're blessed with their fucking hands, and they could just get off, Holmes, from every ethnicity, every group. So I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm flabbergasted when I hear that Mexicans can't fight, and especially they ain't gonna see no brothers, right? Let me tell you something, Holmes. I've been on yards where the brothers have decimated the Southsiders. I've been on yards where Southsiders have indubitably decimated the brothers. I've been on yards where the Norteños, homes, came up down Shit Creek with the brothers. And I've been on yards where the brothers, man, was like, damn, I didn't know Lil S.A. had it like that. That's in there, right? Boom. And so I've seen it from every angle, every aspect, homes. Everybody has hands and everybody doesn't. That's my stake. That's where I stand 10 toes down in this shit. No one is above anyone. No one is better than anyone. We're all struggling because at the end of the day, homes, doesn't matter who beat who up. You're still in the yarda, in the oil, talking about, hey, sir, guard, is it okay if I get an extra sack lunch? The brother's saying that, and so is the SA, right? You're still both begging a man for a motherfucking sack lunch, homes. The real ones are kicking back, reading fucking 48 Laws of Power, wondering how they're going to get their get back. So I'm just fuck it, I need this before I need this. My mentality's got to be strong. Anyways, it's just something I wanted to point out because misdirection is there. There's a lot of people that point out a lot of misdirection when it comes to people. There's a lot of people that point out bullshit, right? And I'm tired of the narrative that Mexicans can't fight and that Mexicans are scared of blacks and that Mexicans won't see them and that's why they use knives. No, Mexicans use knives, homes, because we've always used them and we're told to. Whereas blacks, right, also are indoctrinated and educated the same ways, homes, and will use them as well. I've been on yard, bro. I seen a brother pull out something that looked like a deer antler. That's it. He's like, hey, where they at, cuz? Right? I said, oh, shit, man. What's that? Is that a, hey, what's up, Kiwi? Is that a kisu? Right? And boom. For those of you that don't know, that's Swahili. Yes. Gigi DJ Nawi Mojanane J Masako Asante Kitu. Yes, I can speak Swahili. I fucked with the brothers real closely, man, because I've always been about that black and brown movement, man. I used to, hey, who you think was moving my Kiwis? Or who you think was moving my Kisus around the block? It was the Kiwis. Orderly, correct, on Paru. They had my back too. It was some real shit. I've always known who could fight and who couldn't fight on the yard. And it wasn't based on a man's ethnicity. It was based on a man's skill set, right? Judge the man by the contents of his character, not by what he looks like or how he acts. You know, by the content of his character, man. If he goes out there and he's got good mannerisms, bro, I guess it is by how the way you act. Spread that, reverse it. Judge a man by what he does in life, not what life does to him. You know, because you can't fucking account for where you're at, homes. You can only account for how you act where you're at. Bang, bang. Let's just be like that. That's some wisdom, knowledge you can't get in college. Power moves and shower shoes. I does what I do, man, because I do what I does. I've always been spitting some of the realest, illest shit, but people just don't grasp it. They keep on thinking about, well, you're not a gang member anymore, so you have no say, so fuck you and everything that you're talking about, homes. I'm telling you right now, the fighting is real, right? And an ethnicity and every group's going to continue to fight to the next one, right? Period. So all this bullshit about Mexicans and SAs can't fight and they don't want to fight the black guys and they don't want to fight the white guys and they can't do this and they can't do that. Test one time and see where that gets you. Anyways, with that being said, man, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's not all about, hey, I can fight better, so I'm cooler. You know what I mean? So that's good. Meanwhile, you're over there fighting like a baboso leaking everywhere and I'm over there like with your chick. Handling my business because at the end of the day, I'm a lover. It's not a fighter, right? That can fight a little bit too. Woo! And the beat goes on. You feel me? If you like this, please hit that like and subscribe one time with your thumbs up. If not, you can hit that thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in. And that's unity of all people. But I will dispel rumors. But I will fucking keep it real. But I will say what's really going down, homes. Respects to all my black brothers out there, man. And for those of you that are misinformed that think for some reason because that guy's brown and you're black, homes, that you can have better fighting skills than him, and all that, homes, you're gravely mistaken. And for those of you Mexicanos or Latinos, homes, that believe that you're better or more superior to a brother because he's a brother, man, you got the game fucked up, bro. Everybody is the same. Everybody is the same. And that's just what it is. When you get that through your mentality, homes, you become a better warrior. Your skills are up to par, homes. Your mentality is stronger. And then you understand without respecting the opposing group, without respecting the people, homes, you are not going to be respected. Would you rather be a man that is respected within your movement, homes, or would you rather be a man that just fucking go listen to what the next guy says? Hey, they can't fight, don't even trip. And then you go over there, your jaw's over here, your eyes over there. I thought you said you couldn't fight. Hey, so scared, don't believe everything you read. You know what I mean? The game is real. Bang, bang. This is the gun. Everyone can fight, homie.